Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2, Moneyville County, where let's just ignore the massive traffic jam that's been created here. Basically there was just an endless loop of trucks stuck and then nothing could move, and I clearly spotted that a bit too late. But anyway, in this episode I think we're finally going to expand our roads, our highways, our motorways, whatever we're going to call them, a bit more. So kind of stagnate on this, and we've always had this kind of three-way junction that should be a four-way junction. So we're going to rectify that. Player ownership is always going to be on for these. I want absolute control over these. I do not want them trying to connect them, upgrade them, whatever. We're going to send this road down into a tunnel for this bit. And it is going to run round this way. And then we're actually going to make it go back up to precisely there. We're going to have it flat for a little bit. There we go. So, I forget we can now do parallel, can't we? So that's so much easier than it used to be to build these things. So we can just bring that up. And then hopefully that can connect like that. So, now, we can bring some slip roads here. And then we're going to keep this going kind of this way. We're going to get it to go under this road. And then at the last minute it's going to go upwards. So if we actually connect to the right bit of road. And we need to choose our bridge. Let's go for this bridge here. And then, yeah, we're going to bring it down this side. And that should hopefully run like that. There we go. So, we can hook these roads up like this and like this. There we go. And then here we're going to have proper, I mean I say junction, it's just a couple of slip roads, but it is actually getting some slip roads off here. There we go. And then these are going to have to go up. We're going to use this green bridge and then there we go, that works. Then we can actually upgrade these ones in the middle to 2 lanes. Just to get them to split and merge a bit better. So this road's going to continue. It's going to continue down towards Epsom. So we can make this run down to here. And then if we go somewhere that's kind of an even amount of space on both sides of that road, we can press the N key a few times, maybe actually move it back up a bit, to just get a clean tunnel that goes just under there. Like that. There we go. So, that can connect to there. And we can get connections here. If we continue this a bit, we can get connections going the other way. So, if we just get a road there, and a road there. There we go, we can upgrade the bit in the middle to 2 lanes. Just for so the lanes add up. And then, so, we are going to bring this road, so she'd never finish this road here. This one either, so the next thing we're going to do is bring this road round this way. What we might actually do is if we cut this road off a bit and then we can do this, because what we're going to do, a bit unique, is we are going to up and over the railway line. Just enough to make it go over as a bridge. That'll do. And then we can go back down this side. There we go. Like that, I think. And then we can send this back down parallel to this one. If it actually stays parallel. There we go. So, this road here we're actually just gonna set it up a bit like this, and this can bend into here as well. So that's how the junction is going to work, and then it's going to be the same setup here. So we're going to have a straight line, almost straight, and it's going to bend around. And then we're going to have the same thing here as a junction there, so they can go off this road as well. Okay, so that gets over that line. Then we're going to need to navigate through here. If we can get like a good tunnel there, and then get underneath here, like that. So it's going to be difficult. Bridge pillar collision. Yeah, this is going to be challenging. If we just sink it down a bit, it's bridge pillar collision, pause. Oh, they are going to have problems with the deletion of that, but it would be nice to kind of get a smooth run around here without having to obviously cross over any railway lines, because these are our motorways. They do not just do a level crossing with railway lines. So if we just use the M key, we can't actually do enough elevation, so we'll bring this back a bit. Then with the M key again, we can create a bridge. So let's just create a new bridge, and then we lost signals here, so we'll put them back. There we go. So this is then gonna, we can actually bring it out straight, bend round here. But actually that bridge is not necessarily a bad thing, because we can use that bridge. That is a bit of a annoying style. We can just do that. There we go. That's a cool bridge. But actually we can connect up to that really nicely. So yeah, that runs parallel. That keeps the same bridge style, which is good. And then that's going to be a fairly easy to get Portsmouth connected. One thing I'm also going to do actually is just connect up from here to here. Just because we've got a road going. It would be nice to have some connections so they can go that way. Anyway, so we can now get a connection in for Portsmouth. So we can just bring this out, and then once the autosave's finished, get some slip roads when the autosave's finished. Get when the autosave's finished. There we go. Get some slip roads to come off this road here and connect up to this road like this, and then same on this side. There we go. And then no, you won't extend that road any further. And then we're going to try to get it to go through this area here. This is basically an area where there's so much happening. So we can get this to go to here. We're gonna have to destroy a couple of fields there, I think. Collision. Yeah. Unfortunately, there goes a field. But we can just snap that in there. we then need to get this. I mean, this would be a good connection for Enfield, but we then need to. We can either bring it sharply up or try to get it down. There we go. Like that. We can get a couple of slip roads here. I'm not going to do them in the other direction, because this can kind of serve Enfield for if you're coming from this direction, and then it's going to kind of snake round this way. So we aim to get it. We can just bring it, yeah, like that, so that it gets above the railway line. We can then bring it through here, which enables it to. Ooh, that goes. Okay, we can get it below the railway line by using the N key. There we go. Just to sink it down a bit, so that kind of sinks down just so that it cleanly avoids the railway line. So here we're then going to have a main junction for Enfield, and then just going to bring that down. There we go. Bring this over. There we go, and then that can go into there. That can go into there. That can go into there. So it's going to be just some slip roads that are all staggered. Because I actually kind of like that style of kind of staggered slip roads. There we go. We can also, for this one, because we've got both on and off, do the 2 lanes in the middle. So that connects to Enfield. And we've got that motorway there. And we've kind of got to connect up to these areas here. So we can then do this. It would be nice if we could get under this railway line. I think that's more appropriate. So we are going to get. Okay, we cannot actually get properly under here. So if we just go down into a tunnel, it is not working. It's trying to connect. So let's see if we actually just pause, make this go down more. Can we? How much can we make this go down with the N key? Hopefully that's enough. Collide with that. It's trying to. It doesn't want to go into a tunnel until there. There we go. That works. There we go. And we've managed to get it to work. So, at this point, how do we get this motorway to connect to each other? Saltburn's already kind of got a connection. I'm thinking. So first of all, we've got that road there. If that road can, if we upgrade that road, I'm not sure why we still have any dirt roads at all. If we upgrade that and then we just plough it through there, and then get it over there as a bridge. There we go. That can connect up Paddock Wood. What we are going to do is this motorway here. It's going to go through this valley here, and it is going to go this way and then down this way. So it will then go through this way, and it will go over the railway line here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Over the railway line. Then kind of got to go through a tunnel there, and then there as well. And it's kind of got to end. How do we make it end? I'm not sure there is really an easy way to make this end, other than we can just put a roundabout here. 3 lane, not a bridge. like that. We're going to do it with a city road, and I can tell you why we're going to do that. So even now we're going to actually bring this down to a city road, and that's because if you use highway and countryside roads with a roundabout, it makes the lane allocations go dreadful. Ooh, that's a bit of a slope, so let's bring this down to here. Let's bring this up to here, and let's bring this down to here, and here. We just keep the land. There we go. So that connects into Pershore. We just need to connect back the other way. So this doesn't actually create a tunnel. That's a bit interesting. I suppose fair enough if the land's dropping away like that. There we go. We can create a bridge. We go there. That makes sure the bridge is happening. There we go. And then we keep it parallel. We can snap it in parallel, but it's annoying that it kind of doesn't try to run parallel by default. Like there. Why can't it just kind of try to follow it round rather than doing a slightly different bend? But I appreciate actually the fact that it is a lot easier to build highways than it used to be in this game. So it snakes through this valley here. We're going to connect it up to there. So there we go, that's the main highway. This highway here. Okay, so here's the plan. We are going to build a great big roundabout up here on a bridge. If we can avoid bridge pillar collision, there we go. Then with city roads, just because of, like I said, the issues of getting connections, we're going to do an off ramp, an on ramp. Bridge. Why is there so much bridge pillar collision with this? There we go. We can do that and then flip it. And then can we even get anything to like come off this way? Bridge pillar collision. Why is this so annoying? Genuinely. Can you like stop snapping, please? There we go, and then there we go. We can try to connect, but okay, there we go. That works. And then there we go. That works. So then this highway here, which is by now only 2 lanes. We can keep it to ground level, and we can bring it into this roundabout. There we go, if we just bring that back the other way. So that will then connect down to Pershore. Like that. And then this can go like that, and then we might just upgrade the last little bits to urban roads just for the lane allocations. There we go. You see that actually works a lot neater. There we go, on those roads. We can actually upgrade these to 2 lanes, and I realise that road's now facing the wrong way. Right, wait for autosave, which is going to take forever again. And then there's still one side of this roundabout free. And what I want to do with that roundabout, we're actually going to have player ownership off once it comes off the bridge. If we can actually get it off the roundabout, we can actually connect it up to all the bits. Hang on, if we just did that, and then we got that to come like that, that to go like that, then we can do no player ownership there. There we go. And then this road just simply continues to go through to there, from which point we can then, I would like to set up some proper country roads, like that, and also one that connects across to Paddock Wood, if we can get it across this, and then round the hillside. Like this. And like this. There we go. What we're going to do is we're just going to place a new town here. It's going to be small. It's going to be a tiny town. But it's just going to have backup, and we're going to, for this town, we're going to run a bus route, but I don't know where to run. Actually, we could just put in a little bus station. By little, I mean like that big. That covers like basically all the town, so that'll do. We can run one line into Pershore, one line into Enfield, and one line into Burnley, actually. We created some bus stops off this road here, and then just loop that around there. There we go. In terms of Pershore, we can just have it run with a loop around here and then kind of make a bit of a smaller loop out of itself. And then Paddock Wood as well, if we just run in with a couple of stops there and a stop there, so we can kind of do a mini loop around that area. Then Enfield, it'll come in here, we can put a couple of stops there, a couple of stops there, and then it can use that stop to turn around. So, first line we're going to do Paddock Wood. We're going to make it run up to backup, whatever that name is. Yeah, let's utilise any platform, and then we're actually going to continue this one on to Burnley. And the reason for that is that, oops, I forgot one, stop. The reason for that is just because there isn't already a connection there. A direct connection between Paddock Wood and Burnley, therefore, actually I feel like we're doing them some good by going them direct. There we go. Then we might actually do Enfield to Pershore as well, so that's Burnley to Paddock Wood bus, and then we can do another one. Now they probably won't use this all the way from Pershore to Enfield, mainly because there's a train line, but they still might use this a bit. So we're going to send this out of Enfield. It's going to run along the motorway into backup sidings. The backup sidings for when the main ones aren't available, and then we're going to run it round the mini loop we have set up for it. I just realised, was that stop there before? Because actually nothing was using it. We're actually going to just get it stopped there for interchange with the other line. And then I'm going to go back into here, number 2 for this route. Just because the other one was using number 1 by default, it spreads the load a bit better. And then from here, well, that's interesting, it tries to run that way. I'm surprised by that. Number 10. And then there, and there. What's actually happening here? It's trying to run that way. Oh, it's trying to run that way out. That means we quite possibly have something that's not connected. Or facing the wrong direction or something. So that goes to there. That connects, that connects, that connects. Seems like we're fine. That works. If we put a waypoint here, does it mess up or does it do what we expected it to do? So. Oh, that's a bit weird. In terms of lanes, it goes on there and then it feels like it can't stay on. Am I able to like just do a little bit of a 2-lane building up to this? There we go. And then that works. There we go, that works I think as well. There we go, we can turn off traffic lights. We do not want traffic lights here. Yeah, I think this road can go either way, so yeah, that one's fine I think. But yeah, that was a bit weird. No, it still does that. Why is it going round that way to then do a massive loop to then come back on itself? Why can it not be like an ordinary bus route? There we go. Whoa. Let's see if we can solve this by just doing this 2 lanes. There we go, that works. Okay, I won't question what it was doing there. Okay, so I think that's good. So we're going to put our own bus depot in backup. And we're going to buy, for now, 8 buses. We're going to put 4 on each route, so, and the other 4 on line 1, which I'm yet to rename, so that's Enfield to Pershore bus. There we go. And we can have that and play mode up. So we connect up more towns to the motorway network. Why are trucks going down here? Whitehaven bricks transfer. Oh, I see. That's actually clever. That's a use for this road that I didn't even think we had. Okay, fair enough. We've still got a bit of a backlog going into here. Are they jammed again, or are they moving? I do worry that this is just going to get jammed again. I'm not quite sure how to solve it. If we just pause it, there's a bit of space. Not sure why we can't. There we go, we can delete that though. Configure. Get rid of these. Get rid of the buildings. This is going to make a lot of things struggle to compute, and just extend the platforms a bit. Cargo. Does that end platform actually ever get used? I'm not sure it does. Right, this is going to take ages, isn't it? And then once that's placed, we can place this one. And then hopefully we can just expand the capacity here a bit. Actually, I know what, I was going to say we could try to split it into 2, but actually we could just keep it as 1. We just need longer platforms. So, as we wait ages and ages for everything to actually place in. Right, we wait for that one. There we go, we place this one in. And we place this one in. Right, street access. There's one here. And one at the very end we're going to do. So, streets. Bus lane, yes, absolutely. Actually, we can just adjust these the way they approach. There we go. There we go. And then for this one, like that. There we go. And then hopefully... Okay, so that one's as backup for the Moneyville cargo transfer, right. Hopefully that's going to solve some issues. That's just used by the Moneyville cargo transfer. That's why I'm thinking we could actually have a separate station for that. Hang on, let's do that. Let's just put in a separate 3-platform station for that one. If it doesn't... Okay. We can actually just do it there. Actually, no, we don't want it there. Actually, no. Actually, it's an autosave right now, so what we actually have to do is just wait for whatever needs to be done. What we're going to do, actually, is just cut this one back. There we go. can actually have more buildings here. Okay, we're actually going to delete this road connection, delete this back a bit, configure we can have more buildings there and there to store cargo. That means, right, so then we're going to put another one of these, like here maybe. Streets, one with bus lanes. Just going to bend around and come in. This is going to be just for cargo transfer. We are going to do this so everything can connect. So that works, yeah. And then Moneyville cargo transfer, we take off Moneyville Central and we just put it to here. So we can do all platforms here. And this one, Bentham Tools, we've got a new couple of platforms here. Mould and fuel. Let's actually put that one. Actually, no, I think they already do have their 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, they already did all have their own platform. We've just got an extra platform and no more sharing with Moneyville cargo transfer. Right. There we go. Hopefully, this all just works a bit better. And actually, what we're going to do to this, pause, we're actually just going to centre the entrance to it, make it come in and out the centre. Reason being that they can just use, there we go. There we go. If they need to, they can use that. Actually, no, they don't even use that exit anyway. Configure, pause, delete. Done. There we go. We might just actually just redo that road. Just so it looks smoother. Should we do that? There we go. Done. Yes, they kept having to do more circles than they needed to as well, so hopefully this all does better. Right, this station here, if we just configure it, we want a bunch of cargo buildings where if we can get them in. Okay, smaller ones in any of the gaps. Hopefully that won't run out of capacity, storage space, whatever. So the queues were mainly for this one, but hopefully they should all be moving now. And hopefully, yeah, we've got some cars built up in the queues. Let's also, this junction, upgrade these bits to, why have I got bus lanes? Let's just get rid of the bus lanes. Let's not have bus lanes there. It's about to keep mode. That just keeps whatever we already have, and if it's building a new road then we don't have it, but... Ew, what have I done? Oops. Road vehicle here. This one here. This one here. Can they actually not? Oh, they can't actually pause. That's a bit weird how they can't cut across there. If we just like make a node for them, can we just like... Okay, so it turns out they do need the 3 lanes. Here, that's a bit weird, but okay. Can still... Ooh, no they can't actually. Why? That's a bit weird how you can't actually get it to function with the 2-lane system. There we go. Okay, let's just ignore what we just did there, that clearly didn't work. So, cargo station's got a lot of stuff waiting. Moneyville goods is one of the main ones that needs a bit more capacity. It's just a bit of congestion coming in. So, yeah, I feel like we're just a bit congested coming in. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from putting another 2 platforms, or even another 10 platforms on this side, other than the amount of lag the game goes through when we try to put them in. There's nothing stopping us. Just getting a couple of trains just to separate from the rest. Because everything's kind of combining into one at the moment. So if we get another 3 platforms maybe. So, and then we take some lines off the main ones, put these onto the new ones, and we're going to connect these slightly differently, I think. What we can do is actually, I don't know, let's see if we can connect them a bit differently, or at least connect them further back, where there aren't the same issues. So tracks. Okay, we're just waiting for the game to follow our commands. If we mess these up, don't think so. Right, let's just try to see what we can do here. I'm actually just going to get rid of that depot. Reason being, it's kind of just a bit of a nuisance. So, we're going to bring these tracks up onto the bridge. We're not going to connect them in though, we're just bringing them up onto the bridge so that we can get the grade separation from the road. She goes quite high over the road, which we probably don't actually need it that high. So that's actually going to be our nice trick we can use with these platforms here. We don't actually need them that high, so we're not going to have them that high. With then going to, we can actually do a level crossing here, bring them round here. There we go. Done. And then these ones there, like this, and then into there. There we go. So we can just do a signal here as well as there. We can do signals here and here, and then here and here, and then before the crossovers. Whoops, that's actually just going to mess things up. There we go. So, this one comes in from this direction, Upper Moneyville 9 with the option of 7 and 8. What else have we got? Moneyville goods definitely can come into this one. Moneyville 7 with the option of 8 and 9. Then one more line that comes into here. Rushton fuel. Tick that on to 8 with the option of 7 and 9 as well. So hopefully that will cause trains to start going different routes, and maybe this one's Moneyville goods, so that's going to have a clear path. Burnley fuel as well. We can keep some of them going into these platforms, it's just taking a bit of pressure off these. And particularly keeping it grade separated here is going to help stuff. So this is waiting for a free path. I don't really know what it's going to try to do now, because we've just told it to go to a different platform, so it's quite possibly waiting for a free path to do a massive circle, which isn't exactly what we want it to do. But there we go, there's a train going down the new route. Rushton fuel as well. Okay, that's going to get a bit stuck. This one here, maybe once this train has passed this signal it's going to be able to go, we'll see. But then once it's in the junction system, I'm just going to turn it around. Just so it's not totally stuck. Right, autosave once again, taking forever. Might have it set a little too frequently, the autosave. That's passing that signal. It's about to go, yeah, it's moving now. So this one does go in that way. Only fuel chat fuel. We have a lot of fuel trains going up this way, don't we? But yeah, it's just a problem with too many trains going in this way. So once that's well within the junction system, to the point where it can cross over, I'm going to turn that around just because I don't want it doing a massive loop. Why is one train going through another train? It's a bit weird. So yeah, that's waiting for a free path to get to Oxford. Before you know it, we're actually just gonna, once it's over the crossover, reverse it. Can go back to Welling Garden City. There we go. There we go. There's another train going through. This one. There we go. Rushden fuel is finally moving a bit. This one's going to go into the new platforms. This one can now move. There we go. There we go. This one's now going to move up a bit. This one might be a bit confused as well. It's potentially going to try to do something unusual. So let's see. Why was this train here? Going to Paddock Wood? What on earth is that train even doing? The train's backed up. That train's got a bit of a backlog here. Why? Because this train's probably a bit lost. Heading for Westerham sidings, yeah. Really? You know what, pause. If you're lost, I'm deleting you. And cloning one. Same with this one. If you're lost, deleting, cloning. There we go. Just causing a backlog because it's a lost train that's now... In fact, where's this train trying to... Actually, no, that one is supposed to... West Kirby. Which direction's West Kirby? That direction there. That one's clearly... Lost, pause, clone, delete. Done. Yeah, hopefully. That train's actually heading for Moneyville. That one's heading for Moneyville. Yeah, better. Right, so. How's Rushden Fuel doing? What's that train trying to do? Norton Radstock Fuel. Still feel like we've got too many trains going into those platforms, so we'll go to 9 again with this one, and that'll quite possibly confuse that train as well, but we'll see. Just some fuel. Oh, it's waiting for that one. Right, if this isn't stopping, then we're just going to turn it around anyway. There isn't actually that much waiting for Rushden Fuel. It's not stopping, is it? Turn around. Go back to Rushden. North Radstock Fuel, this is probably going to do the same thing. Are there any fuel routes which actually have a lot of fuel waiting for them? No. Possibly because this has, had some issues with the trucking. That's why there's not much fuel waiting for anyone. So this, I think, is waiting, yeah, to do that. Okay, so there's hopefully a little bit less pressure on the top now. Okay, so still that's waiting for that to come over before it can move. I might just put another signal in here. Don't think that's going to do any harm. Just allow trains to move a bit sooner. Right, once again for this one, if it's a bit confused and tries to do a massive loop, we're going to stop it and turn it back. So, meanwhile, while I've been doing this, it's now 2012. We're not too far away from the present day in-game, which isn't too bad. So yeah, trucks are now moving, everything's now moving. We've got vehicles going down this new highway. We've got a lot, oh wow, okay. That junction might need some work. Anyway, yeah, this train here, you're lost, turn around. So, what's wrong at this junction? I hope they're not trying to do U-turns. Are they? They might actually be trying to do U-turns, because we haven't enabled them to go the other way at this junction. We can go on, there we go, and also pause. Let's just, are we able to just do that and then collision, hang on, city streets. Yeah, that's not nice. That's not great. Let's just do like that and then like that, there we go. Hopefully they then don't, because I think it's possible that what they're actually doing at that junction is doing a U-turn and clogging up the traffic, so hopefully making this junction two-way will help solve some of those issues. Anyway, this for once doesn't look congested, which is good. Hopefully this road junction here will clear itself now. We've actually paused. I'm just going to delete that. Anyway, there's loads of vehicles disappear. Solve some of the traffic issues, then put it back in. If we just let vehicles disappear, then we can solve some traffic. Because the vehicles are literally disappearing. I've tried this before to solve traffic, it actually works. Even though it's a bit weird. Right, let's reconnect it again. And they all tried to stop here, pause. There we go. There we go, they're flowing a bit better now. Hopefully it's a little bit clear at the top, but yeah, they are actually using this here. They use this road as well, but yeah, this road here is going to be busy, but we don't need to make it any extra busy with people almost certainly doing U-turns. So, hopefully that's a bit less bad, but yeah, people are using that, showing there was demand for that connection there. And this is going well. It's Moneyville Goods, which is one of the busiest routes that goes through here. So yeah, thanks for watching. We have definitely expanded the highway in this episode. There isn't anything more than about 220. I mean, that line we have just messed up a couple of trains, but they were messed up themselves. So yeah, everything's going well. We've got this brand new highway, which some vehicles using, not that many, down towards Enfield and Pershaw from Moneyville. And yeah, people are using it. We've got this new town here at Backup. And you know what? I'm going to get another 2 vehicles on this. And another 2 vehicles on this. Because those bus routes do look like people are using them and appreciating them. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.